Steak avocado mukbang. Let's do this. We're back. It's been nearly 2 months. There's no actual explanation on why I've been absent for, well, nearly 2 months. Except for the fact that I just didn't know what to make. I'm actually quite disappointed because I really wanted to cook and record for you, but I couldn't find my static for my camera, so I figured, well, let's at least try and make a video nonetheless, even though we don't have the static. I don't know where it is. I'm not sure if I took it on vacation last time or I left it here. I can't figure it out. And it is a very expensive piece for the camera. It's like $100 on its own. It's not a joke. Anyway, so I've never actually made this meal myself. So we got 2 eggs. We got some... I mean, it's okay. The steak isn't really that good. I've had better steak in my life. I'm on the weight loss journey. Because, well, for those who don't know, I have recently quit smoking. Marijuana, for those that want to know. Today is day 7 that I haven't smoked. It's not easy. Let me just keep it like that. Yeah, no, I'm not going to front you, man. The shit ain't easy. It really isn't. But I'm happy that I've been clean for 7 days. And I hope to be clean for another week. I feel so much more energetic. I feel better as well, since not smoking anymore. Am I ever going to bend my fork a little bit? Alright, this is such a TikTok-ass meal, but this probably bussin'. Let's try it out. Let me just tell you something. Avocado is great. It's really underrated if you ask me. So you're probably wondering, well, what the fuck have you been doing these past 2 months? I'm not sure if I stated it in the last video, but I have a girlfriend now. Yeah, I got a girlfriend. I'm sure I said it in the last video, but I'll just say it again. Oh shit. Well, that's chewy, bro. Oh. Slightly overcooked, I think. I just always mess up steak. The one time is perfect, the other time is Eggs are done beautiful. Since the last video, I've got a girlfriend. Like an actual girlfriend. Not a thing online. Literally 5 minutes away from me. She lives... I'm actually seeing her later tonight. Well, she's sleeping by me after work. What else? Well, I've been making a lot of videos lately. I want to say the past 2-3 weeks. I've been producing a lot of videos for the main channel. It's not the best type of cut steak. But then yet again, little in my opinion, look, I don't know what little is like in America, right? Probably 10 times better because you got all the type of stuff you can imagine, right? I mean, it's fucking America. Come on, what do they not have, right? When it comes to the steak from the little, it's quite limited. Well, it was 400 grams for $7. I'm like, shit, can't beat that price in today's time, you know. This is a good meal, though. Oh yeah. Love it. I'm not a huge fan of the pepper sauce. I made it my own. It's quite easy. Water, starch, or flour, whatever. And you add your seasonings to make it thick. I made it too thin. I should have just added way more flour. Or you can use xanthan gum. What do you want? It's hella spicy. Fuck me. What did I add in there? God damn. Ooh, I added too many chilies. You know what they say, white people can't handle heat. And that's very true. Well, it really depends where you grow up. I imagine as a white person, you grow up in a neighborhood with black people, right? And you grow up with black people. your food taste or taste bud might be different. People always say and joke like, "Oh, white people can't season shit." It's very true in most cases, unfortunately. I can tell you, right, from all the foods that I've eaten in the world, the best food that I've ever eaten came from black people, straight, right? And Turkish people. I don't know what it is with white people, but we don't season shit pretty much. I give you an example, right? My mother, she'll make a good, goddamn, she'll make a piece of chicken, right? And it's done, and I'm like, huh, where's the seasoning? And I didn't season chicken. I'm like, go to a black household, man. They put everything on the chicken. I love it. Even this one time, never knew this was a combination. Pineapple on pizza, not on pizza, on chicken. Well, pineapple pizza is also goated. I'm like, huh, why does this shit taste like pineapple? So, oh, we added pineapple seasoning. I'm like, what? You wouldn't expect it, but dude, that shit tastes good. Anyways, well, besides that, next week is a very important day for us Dutch people. Election day. Most people probably won't understand the Dutch politics, but I don't want to say something that's not correct. You know, I wanted to use Biden and Trump as an example, but I don't know what side they're on. I'm sure Trump is right, and I don't know. But I will be voting. Yeah, I'm very open about what I vote on. I don't think. See, unfortunately, a lot of people are quiet about what they vote on. Right? I don't give a shit, bro. I will vote for PVV, and I want to explain to you why. Their main goal is to stop the illegal immigration coming in the country, right? I mean, fuck a duck. Look at England. Christ almighty. The fuck is going on? They're letting in people left and right. Look, I'm all for helping those out that need help, right? But my issue is, why is it all men coming into our country? Why is it all people coming in our country? We have no idea where. In a lot of cases, we don't even know what fucking country they're coming from or what continent in God's name they come from. And the danger is about letting so many people in unnoticed is you don't know their background. You could be letting in a person that had or has, relationships with the Taliban, etc., and has radical ideas to want to bomb a place. It's those type of things. You don't know what you're letting in a country. And look, I know for a fact that there are good people as well there, but my fucking parents are foreigners. You think they're Dutch? Bro, I ain't even 100% Dutch. I'm half South African, half Dutch. And a bit of English, but I don't count English with me. I don't know why, I just know. But I'm for stopping illegal immigration or immigration in general, but especially the illegal part. Because what's happening is they're placing a lot of these people in tiny villages. And you have to understand, these villages, people know each other. Not just from 20 years ago. I'm talking about generation from generation, right? And I know the government's doing this on purpose. Those motherfuckers don't care about us, bro. They're making so much money off it. I mean, look at England, right? I saw a video about a dude that had been offered a lot of money by the council. It's a very historical place in the UK. Bear in mind, the UK has a lot of beautiful places, don't get it wrong. He said no. And why he did it? Because of multiple reasons. You may watch this video and an hour later you get the exact video what I'm referring to on your TikTok. I'm not joking. And I know there are people that say, oh, but, what's it called? Diversity is our strongest. Well, unfortunately, and this is what I find, I don't agree with that point. And I've always said, right, and this is a thing I will say in the video, because again, I have no filter. A lot of people that are coming into the Netherlands or in Europe, right? I don't know the statistics, but a lot of them are Muslim, right? Why come to a Christian country and not adjust to its culture and not respect its culture? I don't understand that. If I go to Turkey on vacation, which I did 2 weeks long, I adjusted to the Turkish culture. I adjusted to, it's an example, right? To their beliefs, etc. Shit, I even prayed with these people. I'm not even Muslim, but I was like, alright, I respect their culture. Because, you know, if the roles were reversed, I'd want them to respect my culture and beliefs as well, my country. So that's what I did. It's those things that just irritate me, man. You come into a country and in some cases don't want to learn the language. You don't want to adjust to its culture. What the fuck are you doing here for? Oh, what, you're here for free housing? And that's the issue as well, bro, the free housing that they get. Again, I know there are people that really need the help. But unfortunately, our government has allowed and abused that system of letting the ones that actually need help. They're letting in fucking anyone in. They are. And look at the UK. Christ almighty. What is going on in the UK by the seas? They're letting them in. It's crazy. You know. To answer your question, no. Diversity it's the worst thing to ever exist. Because in a lot of cases, in a lot of cities, it doesn't work. And it has shown that it doesn't work. But to each their own. I just don't agree with it. That's my opinion, you know. And yeah, I am right. Or some people will call me a fascist. Don't agree on that, but you know, whatever. People have all types of terms nowadays. Call me a racist, what you want. I can live by that. Because I know it ain't true. I've said it before. Look at Poland. What an amazing country that is. And I often take the east of Europe as an example when I explain to people, why do you think there are no terrorist attacks in Russia, etc. from outsiders? They don't allow it. That's the thing. They don't. I mean, I've been to Russia myself. I would never fucking live in Russia. Well, I wouldn't. And that's because I don't speak the language, first of all. Second of all, I didn't grow up there. Third of all, yeah, it's cheap as hell to live there. Well, and a basic apartment in Russia is like, what, $250 a month? But it's the same like China. You see people say all this and this and that about China, but then when you watch actual videos on YouTube about the realistic and the actual side of China, it makes you think, is what the news says to us really all true? About China being this and this and that. Obviously there's a part of it true, but it makes you also wonder. China isn't all that bad like they say. I hope not. I don't know, but you know. I'd also never visit China because, well, let's talk about the fact that they have cameras everywhere. Dude, everywhere. Privacy in China don't exist. It wasn't that the same thing a few weeks ago in the UK? They want what? What is it called? If not mistaken? Something with identification of yourself. Digital ID. Fuck no, I don't want that. Hell no. Are you mad? No. Luckily, a lot of people are against, because why? Why, you ask yourself? So the government can get complete control over the people. And you know, I always find it funny, these fuckers in the government and parliament, right? They get houses paid by the taxpayers. And I'm not talking about average houses, bro. I'm talking about multi-million-dollar homes. These people go home. Free cars paid by the taxpayer. They laugh their asses off when they see us average folks protesting against this and that. They laugh their ass off. But, you know, I don't think... I don't believe in democracy. I don't believe so. I don't believe in it. I think it's all bullshit. Because I'll give you a prime example, right? If we live in a country which is democracy, right? So whatever, democratisch land. Ja, je snapt wat ik bedoel. How come a lot of these councils are not talking to their own people and saying, "Hey, we want to ask you, how would you feel if we put 100 people in here, in a building?" They don't do that. Why? Because they don't give a fuck, and because they make money off it. A lot of people don't realize, but like these asylum seekers and etc. and these hotels, the people that often own those buildings, right? Because there's always someone owning that building. They make money off it. And I'm not talking about a couple £100. No. It can go up to the millions. It's insane. It's crazy. It really is. It's scary, bro. But okay, besides that, I will be... Now look, not everything that Geert Wilders says I agree with. No, not everything, obviously. But there's always going to be something indirect that you're like, I want to vote on this party, but I don't agree with everything. That's with every party. Some of you may vote for a different party, but also not agree with everything they say. That's completely fine. But I do believe so that if we want to keep the Netherlands, within the next 20 to 30 years, we have to protect our borders and close it. Simple as that. We have to get the fuck out of the EU actually as well, if you look at it. Really, because all these stupid rules, climate rules, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Nobody gives a shit about that. I don't. Shit. I just want to make sure that I can walk over the street without having to be worried about someone stabbing me in the fucking neck because they don't belong here. And illegal, I'm talking about, right? That's all. I mean, you've been seeing the news lately, bro. It's been going crazy everywhere. Uh-huh. Look at Ireland yesterday. What, a 10-year-old girl got raped by someone? Stats don't lie. You can't make it up, bro. Are you damn sure I want to protect my kids? I want kids one day. I want to make sure that my daughter or son could go to school normally without having to get worried about getting raped by someone. And look, let me counterattack you. It's not just foreign people doing that. I know. Because believe it or not, as a Dutch person, I'm very embarrassed to say this, but a lot of Dutch people, men, are pedos. Now, I've said this before. Our neighbor across the road, back when we used to live in Hellevoetsluis, right? Actually, it's funny. Well, it's not funny, but it's interesting because he got jailed 7 years ago. 8 years ago. Peter, his name was Peter. He was a fucking weirdo. Always thought he was, and his kids as well. Well, he got convicted eventually, right? He wasn't allowed to work. Was 16-year-olds for a while. Bear in mind, it's now 8 years later. That motherfucker is allowed to go near children and work with children. Isn't that weird to think? Like, I know in America, and this is why I love America, right? When you're a person meeting up for a minor, it doesn't matter if you've committed a rape. The fact that you pull up to the scene to meet with a minor is enough evidence for them to say, "Aye, fuck it, lock him up, convict him. Convicted sexual felon." I think that's great. The problem in the Netherlands is pedophiles get protected. And it's fucking disgusting. I think it's nasty, bro. I mean, our neighbor across got protected. Why? Because his full legal name wasn't put in the newspaper. It's crazy, bro. I don't know where to do this, but man, if I knew where he was, I'd wish him a happy birthday, bro. Really, I really would wish him a happy birthday. That's all. Don't you want to celebrate a birthday with your old neighbor? I do. I'll buy him some flowers, buy him a cake, and say, "Hey man, happy birthday." You know what I mean? Okay, besides politics, man, it's just been politics, sorry about that. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh shit. Oh, right. So, It's pretty much just been storming today. I don't know what it is, bro. But like, the Netherlands at the moment has been going crazy with the storms. Next time I have to make the sauce thicker. The steak is actually pretty good, I can't even lie. I know I'm gonna try about that. I know I'm gonna get backlash for this video probably by some people. That's fine. You know, each to their own opinion. Just because you vote on a different party next week doesn't mean I don't like you or hate you. Like, that's also a thing, right? This is what I don't personally understand. Imagine you meet a person, right? You both fall in love. And you get into an actual relationship, right? And then election day is coming up. And you talk about politics. Now, bear in mind, you've never really spoken about this with your partner before, right? Sorry about that. There are some people that legitimately don't go into a relationship or end a relationship due to the fact that their partner has a different political view. I mean, that's fucking crazy. I mean, when Charlie Kirk got head tapped nearly 2 months ago, that's bizarre. That was even 2 months ago nearly. Man, you know what's weird about that whole incident? I feel like everyone's forgotten it already. Or is it just me? I really have a feeling that it's been forgotten already. I mean, that someone has different political views, it's fine. But Jesus Christ, some of the fucking people that said things about his death, and I'm like, you know, I can't expect. What did I expect from a person coming like you with fucking rainbow colored hair and rainbow shit in your bio? Like, yeah, you're the type of person that I expect to say this type of dumb shit. Like, it's just, with those people, you know it, you know? It's always the same. I mean, Jesus, when did that happen? Fuck me, bro. That was insane. And you know what's crazy? They first arrested an old dude. You would never believe that the first guy that got arrested, that old grandpa dude, he wasn't the main shooter. He wasn't the shooter at all. A couple of days later, they came out that dude that got arrested had child pornography on his phone. Like, yeah, grandpa had that shit on his phone. So, yeah, they indirectly caught a predator, which is bizarre. But no, what I think about the whole Charlie Kirk incident, I mean, that happened within the 2 months I nearly didn't upload. Very fucked up. I do find it odd, however, that there is merch of him. Your husband dies, and 2-3 days later, you all of a sudden have merch dedicated to your husband. That's weird as fuck, bro. That feels like a money grab to me. I mean, if my partner got head tapped, the last thing I'd do is go on social media. I'd delete all my shit. Fuck that. I'm not coming out for a while. But then again, obviously, not everyone grieves the same way. Some people grieve different. And I genuinely hope that she grieved. I mean, I saw a video of her. She didn't even cry. I'm like, what the fuck? Your husband got a head tap? You don't even cry? Jesus. That's just how I look at it. I'm like, whoa. I mean, damn, girl. Yeah, I guess so. But that was an insane incident, man. Because I remember, man. I think I was laying in the bed with my girl, right? I think she already fell asleep. It was like 1 a.m. in the morning for me. So it was during the day when it had occurred in America. I don't know where he was. He was at some campus. I mean, I didn't follow Charlie Kirk at all. I mean, I knew who the guy was. Sorry about that. I heard of him a few times, but I didn't follow him, right? But apparently he went to like all these campuses to go into a debate with people, and the guy was fucking intelligent. Yeah, dude was smart, bro. I don't think he had an average IQ at all. the way he articulated his debates, etc. Like I said, I wasn't unknown to him. I just didn't follow him, right? But at the time, he had like 6 million followers. That's fucking insane, bro. That's a lot. Well, my point is, bit on my tongue. Celebrating someone's murder, because it's not even a death row. It's literally murder. It's insane. Even if you don't agree with the political views. I mean, I have friends that also have different political views. I wouldn't dare wish death on them, or etc. because of the fact that they don't believe with my views. I mean, you don't agree with my views, that's completely fine. Shit. We're all entitled to our own opinions, even if they're different. You know, at the end of the day, we're still friends. I still fuck with you. You're my homeboy. We still walk through the door. Yeah, well, that's cool. We ain't no enemies just because we're not enemies because we have different views. Don't work like that. But some people legitimately think like that, and I find that very concerning. Like, weird. Like, you would literally destroy or leave a friendship behind because your friend has a different political view. That's whack as fuck. I mean, I'll tell you an example, right? I met this girl like in the beginning of this year, before I went to Turkey, or whatever it was. No, it was after Turkey. It was like in February, March. I was at a crib. I've been invited to stay over at a place. We smoked a little bit of weed, drank a little bit, and I don't know what started the conversation about, political, but I'm pretty sure I started. I said, "Hey man, it's a lot of different people living in here in the city." It was it Frankfurt? I don't know. I don't speak to her no more. We just didn't keep contact after that. But was it Frankfurt? No, it wasn't Frankfurt. No, it was Cologne. It was Cologne. Yeah, I thought about that. It was fuck, man. Whatever. Yeah, it was Cologne. And I said, no. We had a conversation, and she was like, "Oh, what do you think of? What do you think of all the, people coming in the country this sense?" I'm like, I don't know this girl well at all. This was the first time meeting her with. I mean, I chatted with her before a little bit, for whatever. But I'm like, I ain't gonna say anything dumb because I have been invited here, and I've been allowed to stay here and sleep. So I'm gonna just say none dumb, because I could kind of already tell by the look of her and etc. that she was a left. So I said, I'm not really into politics. I straight up fucking lied my ass off because I just needed a place to crash at that point. Straight up. Straight up. I needed a place to crash. And, I slept terrible, bro. I kept on opening my eyes every 2 fucking minutes because I was scared she'd steal my shit out of my wallet. Yeah. It's embarrassing, bro. No, I did not smash. Get that out of your head. Doesn't always have to be that way. Sometimes it's nice when you meet people and you have a drink or you smoke with them. I mean, I've met up with a lot of you people that watch my videos, and yeah, in some cases things happen, but obviously I don't want to talk about that, right? Because it's disrespectful towards my partner. I don't want her to hear these things. I mean, it's not cool to brag about that. But with some of you, I've also just had a few drinks or went. I mean, bro, I was at Walibi last weekend, right, with my girlfriend. We're walking through the park, right? And this kid walks up to me. "Yo, I watch your ASMR videos. Can I take a picture with you?" I said, "Yeah, bro, of course. That's awesome, man." And the kid took a picture with me, and he actually commented on the video I posted 2 days ago saying, "Yo, bro, don't know if you remember me, but we took a picture while ago." I said, "Bro, that's fucking awesome, bro. It was cool meeting you." And my girlfriend was like, "What am I supposed to do here?" I'm like, it's still weird to think that. Alright, I have no clue what I was talking about, but I had accidentally paused the video whilst wiping the kitchen surface, so fantastic. I'm pretty sure I was talking about the fact that if you go with like a whole group of people to Albufeira, that it's fun. Actually, I am going on vacation with my girlfriend in about 2 months' time. Woo! I'm excited, bro. Wait, yeah, it's nearly November. What am I saying? I'm literally going, I'm going in 2 months' time, Tenerife, Spain. So, if you happen to catch me there, say hey to me. We're going there for like 9 days or something with her parents, which is dope. Yeah, I'll talk about that a little bit. Yeah, so obviously I met her parents. I mean, dude, otherwise she ain't my girlfriend. Obviously, I mean, you got to meet each other's parents, but her parents are very chill, very cool, very nice people. Like really laid back people. Like laid back. I don't know how else to explain it, but they're just very nice people. They're chill, bro. But besides that, I'm going to start uploading more videos on the channel. You know what's crazy? In the 2 months that I nearly haven't posted, I thought about every time doing like a Burger King video or etc. But then I just realized, fuck man, I do them way too often. Why do I want to do another BK video, etc.? So I just thought, nah, let's not do it. And I happened to hit the gym 2 hours ago, and I thought, let's have some steak. I've been in the fridge for the past 3 days. It's definitely matured. I still have like a little quarter piece of beef left, but it's really good. Can I also just talk about the fact that I don't know what it's like in where you live, right? But ground beef has become so expensive here. What's going on? Like lean ground beef, 300 grams. €5.30 for 300 grams of lean beef. Bro, for that price I can get a piece of steak. It's insane. So my alternative has lately been, tinned tuna is really cheap. It's like £1 bro, in the UK it's like 55p or something, 60p. Tuna is, it's not bad price. I mean, it's a good source of protein. But the meats have just become expensive. Don't even get me started on chicken, bro. Don't even get me started on the chicken. It's ridiculous. €11 for a kg of chicken at the supermarket. I go to the Turkish butcher. It's €7 for a kg. And that chicken is way better, juicier, and bigger. Like way bigger. But well, I say that now I'm on a diet, but I need to gain a little bit. I need to lose a little bit of weight. My goal, I'm currently 87 kgs and I would love to be like 80, 82. So we're going to try and do that. But I hope you guys enjoy this video and yeah, I'll see you in the next mukbang in God knows when. Adios.